Hi, my name is Max Zoberman. I'm a 3L in the Human Rights Clinic. I was a student for the duration of my 2L year, and now I serve as a fellow for the clinic as a 3L. I think the beauty of the Human Rights Clinic experience is that it's such a customizable experience. Me personally, I went to undergrad at Emory University in Atlanta and then spent 2 years as a public educator. I'm also a second lieutenant in the Marine Corps and will be serving as a JAG for 4-ish years when I graduate. And the clinic has given me the opportunity to explore every area that I feel the most passionate about. So I've had the opportunity to teach in the clinic. I've had the opportunity to explore issues related to the laws of war. And then I've also been exposed to areas that maybe I wouldn't have had the opportunity to explore as deeply if I had not been associated with the clinic. So the majority of my time with the clinic has been spent conducting a study related to the impact of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic on violence against women and gender-based violence, helping to develop potential solutions to similar crises as they arise in the future, and then publishing reports and scalable solutions that can be deployed in different jurisdictions as the need arises. Now again, that's not an area that I necessarily would have had the opportunity to explore had I not been associated with the clinic. The clinic does a really good job of expanding the definition of human rights and making sure that all of the students and all of the fellows understand just how many facets of our lives are touched by human rights. My first exposure to the clinic was through a symposium on the criminalization of homelessness. The clinic does work in the area of the right to food, and all of these are topics that I would not necessarily have had the opportunity to explore had I not been associated with the clinic. The clinic is a continuation of what I see as one of the greatest value adds of coming to the University of Miami School of Law, which is an emphasis on practical experience and hands-on experiential learning. Yes, the clinic does give you exposure to the doctrine and the law that forms the structure of international law and humanitarian law, but the emphasis of the clinic experience, not just as a fellow, but also as a student for the duration of your year, is on getting experience doing the work, not just thinking about the work or studying it, but taking what you talk about in class, both with the clinic and in your other doctrinal courses, and then applying it to areas that you're passionate about. Generally speaking, you spend between 15 and 25 hours a week getting to explore really deeply areas that you're interested and passionate in, working with local stakeholders in the community. And so it's also a really valuable way to develop a connection with the community in which we live and study. I wouldn't trade my experience with the clinic for anything.